What's up everybody, my name is T-Quay and welcome back to the channel. Today I got yet another type of different video for y'all. So here's the premise. It is currently the first few days of October and all signs are pointing towards it being update season in a week or two from now, which means that sneak peeks will likely start coming out soon. Supercell has officially started the hype with a teaser teasing a new Super Troop. Now, you've probably already been spoiled by the title of this video, but if for whatever reason you do not wish to be spoiled of the contents that I know about, then click off this video now. Alright, that should be enough time for you to have done so. Let's get into it. So, the super troop that is coming is the Super Valkyrie. I will be showing random background raids and while we're going over that, so enjoy that while I'm talking about what I think it does. Okay, so the Super Valkyrie is pretty much a regular Valkyrie, but it's got more health and it does a little bit more damage. It's got the same speed. But the biggest part of the Super Valkyrie is that it is like the Lumberjacks from Clash Royale in that once it dies, it will drop a rage spell that your other troops can benefit from. And from the data I've seen, it takes up 20 housing space, but obviously that was from a while ago. It could be subject to change. And I'm just going to go over what I think the Super Valkyrie means for the game, both on offense and defense and just whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go be straight up, and I don't think that that the Super Valkyrie is going to be effective as a primary unit of an attack. What I mean by that is, think about the Super Witch. When you use the Super Witch, it is usually a mass Super Witch attack, in that the Super Witch is a troop that the attack is based around, and that it will do the vast majority of the work needed to get through the base. I don't think the Super Valkyrie will be like that, because Valkyries, including this one, are still relatively squishy compared to like Super Witches, Yetis, Big Boys, P.E.K.K.A.s. You get the point. So, but I still think it will see some use. But the biggest area I could see it being effective in is you bring the Super Valkyrie in a wall wrecker. The wall wrecker pops, the Super Valkyrie comes out, probably going to die pretty quickly, and you got an extra rage for your troops to take advantage of. Now, obviously, in getting the Super Valkyrie as a donation is going to be another matter, but hey, it is possible, and I think that is going to be its primary use. The other use I could see it having is that you're using like a Yeti attack, or basically some ground smash army. You throw in one or two Super Valkyries in within the army, and then that gives you extra rage spells at like one or two extra rage spells at certain points through the raid. But I don't think that will be as effective because A, you can only bring one super troop. With Yeti Smash, the primary super troop that is brought is a sneaky goblin for its funneling abilities, and I do not think the Super Valkyrie will be more effective than that, or the Super Wallbreaker for another matter. And B, you won't be able to have much control over where the Super Valkyrie dies if you're using it within your actual army. It could just walk around the base, die, and then you basically just wasted 20 troop space. And that adds more randomness into what is already an attack that is that I consider too random for me to use. It takes a significant amount of control to successfully navigate your Yetis and shit through the base. But defensively, I don't think the Super Valkyrie will get a whole lot of use either, because A, 20 troop space is a lot, and B, I don't think it synergizes well with headhunters or infernal dragons or other primary defensive troops. And the reason I think that is, yes, on paper, Rage Headhunter, Super Valkyrie dying and then Headhunters taking advantage of the rage behind it, that would kill a Queen Walk. On paper, that sounds amazing, but you gotta remember that Clan Castle troops come out in order from the least amount of troop space to the highest amount of troop space. Super Valkyrie's got 20 troop space, which means almost every time, unless you put it with like a P.E.K.K.A. or something, which I think would be a terrible idea for defense, the Super Valkyrie will always be the last troop to come out. and since it got the same speed as like headhunters and other troops, the headhunters will get there first, die, and then your queen just has to kill a Valkyrie, which is not really hard. But overall, do I think the Super Valkyrie will be used? Yes, in casual play. I think the medium level people who just use Yeti Smash, I think, or stuff like that, I think they will use the Super Valkyrie, and I do think it will benefit their attacks. But when it comes to pros and competitive play, I do not think the Super Valkyrie will get a whole lot of use. It is primarily for the fact that it is just straight up outclassed by both the Goblin and the Wallbreaker, and then in some cases the Witch and even the Archer. It just does not seem viable to me, and I don't see any reason why I would boost just a Super Valkyrie for a whole week when I could use Goblins, Wallbreakers, or even Barbarians instead. So, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope my points were somewhat easy to understand. If not, then oh well. Hope you enjoyed these couple of Steeler Nation raids in the background. Shout out Steeler Nation. I've been a tad inactive there lately, but it's a good clan and expect to see more content from them in the future. And with that being said, hope you all have a good night. T-Quay out.